Hi, this is Renee Rosnes, and you're watching First Look.
Hey, Reen, it's really good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us on First Look today.
Thank you for having me.
uh,
Great to see you.
it's really good to see you. It's been a while. Yeah, the new Artemis album is titled "In Real Time." I think it's a giant leap forward for the group. When we first saw you play at the Newport Jazz Festival, I guess it was about 4 years ago. There's a lot of excitement on stage and off about experiencing this super group event, but when I listen to the new album, I feel that Artemis has become a really tightly bonded band, and that the musical interaction has gotten a lot deeper. Is that a fair assessment?
Yes, I think so, most definitely. I mean, we since that time we've been playing together a lot more. We are getting to know each other as people more deeply, which also I think affects the music. And I think musically also we're just able to kind of now that we know each other's playing so much more, we're just feeding off of one another and being inspired by one another. And I think there's a real collective spirit that is deepening every time we play.
I agree. Tell us a little bit about the lineup of the band on the new album.
Well, we have, of course, Ingrid Jensen on the trumpet. We have Allison Miller on the drums, Noriko Ueda on the bass. And since the last album, we have a newcomer, the great tenor saxophonist Nicole Glover,
Mm.
who is from Portland, Oregon originally. She's living in the New York area, has done for several years now. And what I love about Nicole is she just kind of jumps right in the deep end of the pool. She's a real risk taker, and she's a real communicator, and she just fits in beautifully. And on alto saxophone, flute, and alto flute, and soprano saxophone. She's really opened up the arranger's palette by playing so many instruments. We have the wonderful Alexa Tarantino, who is just a beautiful player, and she plays all those instruments equally skillfully.
Oh, yeah,
So
she's great. It's a great band. The, the
thank you.
concept of time seems to be an underlying theme on this record, from the album's title to your beautiful ballad "Balance of Time." Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I think music is an art form, especially live music. It's created, right in the moment, and versus a photograph, which is maybe just like a frozen in time, or a work of art like a sculpture. Music happens in real time, and to be able to capture it uh, on recordings or people hearing it live is so special. If you think about all the great music of history that's gone down,
Mm.
and we aren't able to hear. We don't know what Bach was listening to, or Beethoven, or what that sounded like. So we're really lucky that we can capture these magical moments. So I think this record just kind of represents in the moment, being in the moment, and just capturing the ephemeral moments that we're experiencing as we go along.
Tell you something. When you said that, I flashed back to something I was present for, where you interviewed Wayne Shorter and his band at the Detroit Jazz Festival. It's probably a decade ago. And he
Yeah.
said something in that interview that really stayed with me. He said something along the lines of, when you play in the moment lasts for an eternity. That's
Yes.
such a
Yeah.
great line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, you were really close with Wayne. I know you played and recorded with him a lot, and you even recorded his composition "Penelope" from the Etc. record on this album. Tell us a little bit about Wayne and about this song.
Oh, well, first of all, it's I'm heartbroken that he's gone, but of course he's not really gone, because his music is here, and he left such a huge and beautiful legacy behind, which we will be dealing with for centuries to come, and will obviously stand the test of time. Wayne was such a beautiful man, as you know. What a great spirit, such a fearless creator, a visionary thinker, like a magical improviser. He really was a guru in a way to me, and I know to a lot of people who had the opportunity to play with him or be around him. And I just I'm just grateful for the times that I spent with him and the lessons that I learned. Um, there was one moment where, when I first began to play with him, he asked me whether I had seen the movie Alien, and I hadn't. And he said, "Well, that's kind of a prerequisite," he said in his own way. And so he said, "Don't worry about it. When we rehearse with the band, we'll watch it together." And we did.
Mm.
And there's a part in the movie where the creature jumps out of the stomach,
Mm-hmm.
and he took the remote control and he stopped it right there. And he said, "You see that? That's how I want my band to sound." And right then and there, it kind of encapsulates everything, right?
Yeah,
Drama.
that's beautiful,
You
man.
don't know what's coming next, the unpredictability of things, and living in the moment.
Right.
So I guess I'm kind of getting off topic here, but yeah, it was. We recorded Penelope long before he passed, and so it has become a tribute to him in a sense. He also composed a lot of compositions dedicated and to women, family, friends, women of history.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking of Anna Maria Sacagawea, Aung San Suu Kyi, Nefertiti. I mean, the list goes on. So it was kind of nice to be able to take one of those compositions uh, that he dedicated to a woman and put it on the album.
Well, let's play a little bit of that one. That's Artemis from their new album In Real Time, a Wayne Shorter composition called Penelope. The album opens with a track called Slink, written by Lyle Mays, who's probably best known for his work with Pat Metheny. And man, you've written such a great new arrangement for us. Tell us a little bit about that track.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, I became acquainted with that track. Actually, Bill Charlap, my husband, hit me to the track. It's on Lyle's very first album as a leader, which came very late in his career. It was only in 1986 that his first album came out. But the tune is just a cool piece of music. And when I was thinking about repertoire for the band, I thought, wow, this could really be something worth exploring with the band. And so I began to write an arrangement. I played it for the band, and everybody's like, "Wow, that's great. Let's do this." And so, on the recording, I was able to kind of overdub a little bit of Rhodes and a little bit of vocals and stuff like that, which expanded the whole concept as well. But It's just a really remarkable piece of music, and we're having a great time playing it.
Cool. Let's play a little bit of it. From the new album In Real Time, that's Artemis, a track called Slink. Now, in addition to yourself, the members of the band are all brilliant composers. I love the song that Noriko wrote during a meteor storm, I guess, called Lights Away from Home. Tell us about that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she was camping in upstate New York on a small island, and she witnessed this amazing meteor shower, which had a profound effect on her. And I think it inspired her. The next morning, she said that she was sitting on the same rock that she was watching the stars, and she began to make a sketch of the piece. And I think she just felt a lot of positive vibes from what she had seen, and she wanted the piece to reflect those feelings.
Yeah, you hear it in the track. Let's play a little bit of it. All right, that's Artemis from their brand new album In Real Time. Renee, congratulations on another really brilliant album. I think this is like the 10th or 11th Blue Note album on which you've been either a leader or a co-leader going back to your debut record in 1990. I'm really looking forward to seeing and hearing Artemis perform these songs live this year.
Thank you so much, Don. Thank you.
And thanks for being here, and we'll see you all next time on First Look. If you enjoyed First Look and would like to see more, please hit the subscribe button and also click the bell icon. That way, you'll be notified when we post our next video.